Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips from the community. Today's community clip was sent in by CR Hash. He's gonna be taking a ton of rallies today. He's gonna be taking 19 in total from a massive conglomerate or family. I don't know what you want to call these guys, because I don't think they're all in the same family. They're just friends and stuff doing some rally parties. So anyways, again, so he's gonna be taking 19 rallies today. I'm gonna be showcasing some of the leaders here, so you can see they are all top tier. Some are actually maxed accounts like SGR, RMDA. Castark is there as well. You can see most of them have up to 175 castle stars, at least in that realm. 400 plus artifact stars. Brawls is in the rally party there as well. 175 castle stars. Dirty South here. Sly and Rush. Rough as well. 500 plus artifact stars. Tempered 12, all that good stuff. Tim's in there as well. So yeah, like all these guys are pretty much either top tier rally leads, max accounts. There's a few like normal rally leads in there, but most of them are not. So anyways, his stats are about 550, 560 mix. You can see he's got about 550 army HP as well, 453 army defense, which is really high as well. So anyways, so the starting of the rally party started off like this. You can see they had 13 rallies set on him in the first round. Queen Lizzie's in there, Dirty South, Little X Eagle, all these really good. So you can see all the guilds in there. The Eagles, SN, SGK, who else was in there? I think SSQ was in here, HK's in there, KD1 is in here as well. So again, I'm not sure if they're a family guild or is it just let me know in the comments down below. I don't follow the family guild so much. Actually, maybe I should do a family guild battle royale like I did for the top Lords Mobile YouTubers, or like the favorite. So maybe I should do that for the family guilds as well, like LH and all of them. So maybe I'll do that. Anyway, so it looks like one of the coalitions decided to go in just a little early. I think most of them had a timer set, but for whatever reason, the first coalition decided to go in, and I might have canceled that first one just because of that. So there's another one already getting set. So again, if you're in the situation, you see they're sending one at a time, what you can do is get the counter off and port right away. Since they already know you're online, that could be an easy way to get a full counter off and then wait for the rest of the rallies to come in, because obviously if they send the first one a little too soon, you could always catch them off guard by porting and taking that one, because again, but that's kind of best case scenario. Again, if you're in this situation, you don't exactly know. And he was trying to hide his fake gear, his real gear, sorry, as long as possible. So he decided to not port and take that first one. He waited till they were all coming to throw in his war gear so they wouldn't cancel. I don't think they would have canceled all 13 rallies anyways at this point anyways, but they are coming in. And again, he doesn't really have much gems. You can see he only has 53k gems, so he couldn't really do gem healing at this point. He is just double checking, seeing what they're sending, just seeing if he's in the right formation. I don't believe there's very many range rallies really sent here, so I guess he could have just sat in Cav, depending on that. But again, rally parties nowadays, no one sends range. And as soon as I say that, the one rally party that I go into, they're all range, and then I get completely destroyed. So anyways, so coalitions are speeding up here. Again, all he's gonna be doing is healing through these. He's got 571k beds. He has a really good setup, really good gear. Pretty good HP and defense and all that, so he shouldn't be taking too much damage. And as I say that, there's the one range rally there. By the way, if you're sitting in range wedge, you probably want to switch out of that if a range rally is coming in, because again, range wedge does not do very good against range rallies. So you can see he was countering that one. There's some more range rallies in there too. There's a cab rally coming in as well, so again, just double check the watchtower where you're doing this. It is very stressful, obviously, when you're taking this at the time. Your adrenaline's just through the roof. Even when I'm taking, let's say, like a double or something like that, my adrenaline starts going higher. A single, it is what it is. You just counter it. But as soon as it comes a double, that's when it becomes really hard, because you're trying to take that. Obviously, if you have a rally party trap and you have a certain front line you want to be in, basically just stay in that front line. But other than that, yeah. You try to counter as many as you can. if you feel like you know something's going to come in right away, you can always try and counter, but it's always dangerous because if someone carpets another rally in faster and you're in the wrong formation or whatever, it could be bad. So anyways, you can see after the first round of rallies, he actually still has a pretty good comp going. So he's got almost 20 million frontline still. He didn't really drop that much might, like maybe 100 mil, but out of all those rallies, that's really not that bad, especially since he is set up quite well and he has quite a bit of troops. So at this point, they are going to be resetting on him. You can see all the rallies have started. Tim there is starting a rally there. Yeah, all these guys, I showed you all the rally leads at the start. See, you should know their gear by the names that are popping up. If you don't, just go back to the front of the video and you can see all the guys' gears and stuff like that. He still has 52 million troops. You can see from his sanctuary here, he gets about 60% back in his divine providence there. So you can see he lost they took about 10 mil damage over his infirmary space. Has about 6.3 mil in there, plus the 1.2 from the divine resurrection. So he only lost about 3 million troops total in the first round, but out of his initial comp, he's probably down 10 mil. But again, he will get at least 7.5 mil back of that. So it's not too bad. So anyways, he is porting away from them, going back to the Wonder as well, just in case he does burn and it does end up canceling all the rallies. Here you can see some of the rallies here. Yeah, you can see none of them doing too much damage on them, like 1.1. That was range into his range, which is actually not too bad. Interesting. That was Queen Lizzie. Again, if you have enough troops in a really good setup, you won't take too much damage. You can see there's another, looks like 11 rallies set on him at this point. One of them is an 8-hour rally, so that one doesn't count. Unless he waits 8 hours. Or unless they all have an 8-hour timer on there and they all go at once, but I doubt that's going to happen. So we're speeding up here to when the rally actually starts. There's KD1 Baby Coconut, CT2... there's Cast Dark in this one as well. EW, again, all these guys, 170 plus Castle Stars, a ton of Artifact Stars. CT2 Bounty is in there as well. I think I just took a rally from that guy. Or at least his guild yesterday. Anyways, first coalition's coming in. It is a mixed rally, so at this point, some of the bigger guys will be going mix. Again, mixed rallies don't do a ton of damage, but the chance of them walking back is higher than any other type of rally. And again, since he has a ton of their leaders at this point, they are trying to free them. I'm not sure if they have the pardon or not, but that is always an issue when you're in one of these massive rally parties and you have capped a ton of them. There is always the chance they will pardon and you will lose all the leaders. So in the back of your head, you're always thinking, when should I migrate? Because if I get like 20 other leaders and they have a pardon, I probably want to migrate because I doubt they're going for another round after that. They'll probably hit the pardon, or if they do for another round, the next round right after the pardon will happen. So it's sometimes even better to migrate before that happens. So unless you just want more rally taking, you don't really care about keeping the leaders. So anyways, it looks like it is a Cav rally coming in next here. Let's see. Yeah, there's Cav rallies. There's some mixed rallies in there as well. They aren't really speeding up the coalitions yet. They're just waiting for the other ones to actually start, and some of them still have timers on here. So yeah, more of them have already started coming in. So here you go. Here's some of the coalitions speeding up. Brawls is up there. He hasn't started his rally, or his rally hasn't walked yet. Yeah, and you know Brawl's probably from my channel if you've been watching for quite a while. Another pretty much max account, 1400 plus army attack. I'm pretty sure he has on the account right now, or at least close to that. So let's take a look here. There's two, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, at this point he has went over to Cav for that. There's some mixed rallies coming in too, but there's not really any range rallies in this one, mostly infantry. That one has no fodder and it's running no siege, so I'm not sure what's going on with that rally. Someone forgot to set that one up properly or was panicking and just tried to quick set it so he could get it on time. Yeah, so just double healing here. Coalitions are speeding up now. Let's take a look and see. Again, at this point, there's not much you can do. just double check your watchtower if any new rallies start, and just make sure that they aren't sending any range rallies or anything like that when you're setting a cav. But at this point, most people are either going mix, or they're going infantry, or they're going cav. It's just regular rallies. So the first round, just more range was actually in there. So anyways, he'll probably switch back to range pretty soon, since there is a bunch of cav rallies in here, and I think most of the infantry have already come in. So let's take a look. Yeah, he's already in range wedge at this point. So again, let's see and take a look and see how much troops he has left. Still quite a bit of troops. He still has a pretty decent comp. Maybe not a comp you want to take another round of 11 rallies, but at this point, he still has a 11 mil frontline. He can still take quite a bit of rallies. And it looks like, yeah, they've already reset a couple, but they haven't started resetting the 12 or 13 they had at the start. So that's kind of an indication at this point, if you're the rally trap, that either they're not going to be doing another round, or they will be pardoning after the next kind of small round of rally. So it's getting time to think about where you want to go as a rally party trap. Which kingdom do you want to go to before they actually hit that pardon? Yeah, he's got 40 million troops, so that's more than my rally trap even has. So he's actually super set up. So yeah, as you can see, he is getting ready to maybe see where he wants to go at this point. Has a location set. Looks like Dirty South is coming in, but I think Dirty South didn't want to carpet because he was trying to get some other rallies coming in with him. But he's actually going to hit before the next rally even gets sent. So yeah, so it should be a pretty easy counter at that point. So yeah, I can see coming in very slowly, just double checking when that rally is going to hit. And he's basically going to heal here and see if the other rally gets sent right away or not. He might actually migrate. So again, at this point, it's kind of, you really don't know what to do at this point. You're like, I want to take more rallies, but I also don't want to lose all 20 of the leaders I have at this point. So it's like, gosh, do I sit here and wait for these couple rallies and risk the pardon, or do I port right now and just kind of give up on the last couple rallies that might be sent? So yeah, so again, yeah, having a fun time. And I love the guild that he's actually in. It's like 1v9. That's kind of what he's doing right now, but it's more like 1v12 to 1v19, depending on what's going on. Because yeah, I think he had 13 rallies set on at one point, so maybe 1v13. But obviously you've taken more than 13 rallies at this point. So yeah, so he is changing his name and all that, and yeah, so they're like, you change your name like you know who I am, but guess what? After this rally, you might know who, or this video, you might actually know who he is. So I remember that name. So anyways, so the coalition is coming in right now. It looks like they did already come in. I'm not sure if the rally was set next to him. That's why it came in so quickly, but there is still one rally with a timer set, and they're starting to reset some rallies. So yeah, anyway, so at this point, let's take a look. Yeah, you can see his biggest front line is no longer his range front line, is now his cav. So he's going to be going back and forth between getting the Pack 5s, hitting his range and cav. I'm not sure if he wants to actually wait for the last couple rallies though. So yeah, there you go. He's ready to migrate before this next round of rallies comes in. Because keep in mind, like I said, if they do send another round of rallies, the chances of them parting are super high right as those rallies come in. So he's decided that he's just going to basically cut any losses that he might have taken and all that, and just migrate with the rest of the leaders. That way he actually gets to keep this massive list of leaders in here. So you can see all the top guys are in there. Again, a couple probably got some bunnies, and some of them used Hellage Rider, but it looks like he actually got most of them. Again, when you're doing a rally party, a lot of times you don't have the bunny anymore, and or you're not even expecting people to be able to cap you since you're running 13 rallies. You're expecting to get your leader back anyways. So amazing job to our trap here. Again, if you guys have any clips you want to be showcased on the channel, just let me know. I am going through the list right now. If you've sent me clips, by the way, remind me, because I was away for 2 weeks and I have sort of forgot what was going on before that. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.